when you think about a token, it's still a cryptocurrency, but it's a cryptocurrency that's built on top of other blockchains. Anyone in the world can write a computer program and create a token by pairing it against the native coin of that blockchain. And usually these native coins have a much more established reputation and therefore are capable of conferring values upon these more speculative tokens. Let's take Everise as an example. Everise is a token that exists on 5 different blockchains. So there's actually 5 different trading pairs available for Everise. You have Rise BNB, you have Rise ETH, Rise Matic, Rise Phantom, and Rise AVX. You can see in the naming convention how these pairs correlate to their respective blockchains. Rise BNB is on the Binance Smart Chain, Rise Ethereum is on the Ethereum blockchain, Rise Matic is on the Polygon blockchain. Just a reminder, a little bit of a side note, sometimes the native coin of a blockchain can have a different name than the blockchain itself. Matic, for example, is the native coin of the Polygon blockchain. Hopefully that makes sense. You have Rise Phantom, which is built on the Phantom Opera blockchain, and then you have Rise Avalanche, which is built on Avalanche's C-Chain blockchain. So a really important thing to understand is that each blockchain is on its own network. We'll use the 5 blockchains that Everise is on as an example. The Binance Smart Chain is on the BEP20 network. The Ethereum blockchain is on the ERC20 network. The Polygon blockchain is on the Polygon network. The Phantom Opera blockchain is on the Phantom network. And the Avalanche blockchain is on the C-Chain network. It's really important that you pay attention to the network, especially if you're withdrawing cryptocurrencies from centralized exchanges like Binance, Crypto.com, or Coinbase into your own DeFi wallet, or if you're sending someone cryptocurrency. Generally, exchanges do a pretty good job at the top of labeling the different networks that you can send or deposit from. So just make sure that you're on the right network when you do this. So here's an example. If I wanted to transfer Ethereum from my Crypto.com account into my DeFi wallet, I need to make sure whatever wallet address I'm entering into Crypto.com to send the Ethereum to is compatible with the ERC20 network. Otherwise, that money could be lost to the void. If I wanted to send someone Ethereum and I didn't send it to a wallet that's compatible with the ERC20 network, that money could also be lost to the void. You're probably wondering, Jen, is there anything I can do to get that money back if I accidentally send it to the wrong network? And unfortunately, the answer is no. This is the decentralized space. You are responsible for your money, so you always want to make sure you're paying extra attention. And you probably are wondering, well, why would that money get lost in a void? And the easiest answer is because blockchains don't natively talk to each other. They're on completely different networks. The only way you can go from blockchain to blockchain is by utilizing this thing called a bridge. We'll get a little bit more into bridges and how they work in a different episode, but here's another example for you. If you are in the United States, where the currency is the US dollar, and you're trying to pay for something at a store with a euro, it wouldn't work. They're 2 different things and they don't necessarily directly correlate to each other unless you exchange the euro for the US dollar. Basically, what I want you to take away from this whole little spiel is that you need to pay attention to the network that you are on. And if you're just starting out, consider sending smaller amounts as a tester, and I promise you it gets so much easier over time. Again, remember that when it comes to DeFi, you and only you are responsible for your funds, and you can never be too careful. Now, with all that information, I actually want to move on to our next topic, which is DeFi wallets and centralized exchanges, otherwise known as CEXs. First off, what is a wallet? It's a little confusing because your wallet doesn't actually hold money in it. Instead, a DeFi wallet is a window into your blockchain holdings. Many wallets also store your keys within them, so with most wallets, you can see what you're holding and you can use your keys to write the next entry on the blockchain. Writing an entry on the blockchain is what you're doing when you're sending crypto to another person or to a decentralized exchange and swapping it for a different token or coin. The two biggest DeFi wallet providers that you can use are Trust Wallet and MetaMask. And if you're serious about getting into DeFi, you absolutely need to use Trust Wallet or MetaMask, or if you're like me, both. Why? Because if you have a Trust Wallet or a MetaMask, you own those keys, therefore you own that crypto. People like Trust Wallet and MetaMask because they're convenient. They're apps that you can download immediately on your phone and get started pretty easily. In addition, these wallets generally connect a lot better to dApps, otherwise known as decentralized applications. We'll be getting into those a little bit later as well. But again, your keys, your crypto, and it's super important. You can also purchase hardware wallets, which are not connected to the internet and are instead stored on a physical device like a Ledger Nano. These are also known as cold wallets, and while they're a little intimidating, they're also considered the safest way to store your crypto because they only connect to the internet when it's finally time to use your keys. When it comes to convenience, Trust Wallet and MetaMask are ideal because you have the ability to connect to multiple blockchains, which just makes navigating the whole DeFi world so much easier. Just make sure when you're signing up for Trust Wallet or MetaMask that you are securely storing your 12-word seed phrase. This is something that your wallet will provide to you. Make sure that you're writing it down on paper and locking away in somewhere safe. You don't want to email it, you don't want to carry it around, you don't want to take a screenshot of it and save it on your phone, because if someone can get access to your seed phrase, they have access to your crypto. And for this reason alone, you should always avoid keeping a hot wallet on your personal phone just to enhance security. And never, ever, 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 ever share your seed phrase with anyone on the internet, even if they say they're just trying to help you. These are very, very common scams, and these are very common ways that people lose access to their wallets and lose their crypto savings. So with that said, let's now move on to centralized exchanges. Centralized exchanges are owned by companies, hence the name centralized exchange, because there is a profit-seeking entity in charge. Some of the big centralized exchanges that you might have heard of include Binance, Coinbase, Crypto.com, Gate.io, KuCoin, Kraken, etc. When you're purchasing crypto on a centralized exchange, you'll see that crypto pop up in your wallet on the exchange. The key thing to note here is technically you don't own the keys to that wallet on the exchange. The exchange is basically holding the crypto for you. This is very similar to how when you deposit money in the bank is essentially holding that money for you, but you don't actually have the physical hard cash in your hands. So generally, if you're purchasing crypto on a centralized exchange and you're just looking to hold it, you'll want to transfer that crypto out to a DeFi wallet like Trust Wallet or MetaMask, because it's the equivalent of you having the cold hard cash in your hands. Again, this is where we go, your keys, your crypto. So I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, Jen, why are there centralized exchanges if the whole point of decentralized finance is to be decentralized? Well, this actually goes back to the whole reason why we're doing this Navigating DeFi series. DeFi can be a very difficult thing to understand and to participate in if there isn't a fundamental understanding of the basics. So that's what we'll be doing with this series, is equipping and arming you so you can take control of your finances, and if you're interested in participating in this space, you can participate. Centralized exchanges are a great entry point for anyone interested in getting involved in the space. Anyone can sign up to use a centralized exchange, and it gives you a really easy way to start investing. However, I'm here to try to make sure that you grasp the basics so you can start participating more in the decentralized space. I know this was a lot of information, and hopefully you found it helpful. If you have any questions at all about any of the content that we covered in this video, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below and we'll get back to you. And in addition, if you're struggling with various topics and you want to see us cover them in the future, leave a comment. We're going to be looking over all of these and taking all the feedback we can get so we can continue to make the best videos that are actually helpful for you guys in terms of how to navigate this space. If you did find this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe since we'll be coming out with more content just like this. And on that note, until next time, guys, I'm really excited that you're dipping your toes into the DeFi space, and we'll be with you every step along your journey.